Surprise! I never thought I'd be standing here again in my entire life saying this, but welcome back to After Hours. No, we didn't get canceled. No, we didn't run out of content. And yes, I'm shockingly still alive. In case you forgot or didn't recognize me from my trendy new hair color, I'm your host, Jacob Dukley, and it gives me great pleasure and joy from the bottom of my cold black heart to officially welcome you all back. I literally dyed my hair just for this moment. I'm kidding, I did it for attention, and honestly, it was so worth it. It's officially chapter 2 of the show, so turn another page, clutch your tortoise-styled readers, and get ready to learn some new words, you illiterate. Because it's spring semester, which only means one thing. It's slowly getting less and less miserable outside, and our seasonal depression is ever so elegantly lifting from our bodies and drifting off into the horizon, waiting for the 2018 winter to make its inevitable return. But enough about the crippling future and onto more important things, like tonight's show. I'm very happy to announce a new segment that I like to call Twists My, where I discuss a topic in depth and how much it inconveniences me. Now, I know what you're thinking, but Jacob, you're white and privileged. What could you possibly complain about? But that's just it. I'm white and privileged. My people are notorious for taking virtually any issue and making it about themselves. So, without further ado, you want to know what really twists my this week? Iggy's Bar and Grill. For those fortunate souls watching who don't know what Iggy's is, it's a late-night dining option, open from 6 to 11 for students on campus. Known most for constantly changing their menu and more often than not messing up your order, it's safe to say that the only thing consistent about this place is its sticky floors. But what I really want to complain about is their flop of a menu. They significantly reduced the portion options, yes, increased the prices to the point where you have to pay more than a meal swipe. Tell me, in what sane world does a dinky chicken parm sandwich with no sides cost $8 whole? What fresh am I living in that 2 halves of a dry chicken finger sub is gonna cost me 9 coins? Iggy's, I'm metaphorically on my knees begging you to fix yourself at this pricing situation. I have sore boobs just thinking about this mess. Until you checked yourself out, catch me at Popeyes truly treating myself to a spicy 3-piece and a biscuit because it's 2018 and I gotta love myself. Now, on a lighter note, we have a jam-packed show for you guys tonight, and we're ready to serve it to you piping hot. My hair is heavily greased with that good coconut oil, so my edges are protected and ready. And thank God they are, because after this very short break, we at GTV have a special segment that we're very excited to share with you. Brace yourselves for Meme TV. Stay with us.
Everyone loves the picture I posted of you.
AT&T reminds you, it can wait.
Beginning in my sophomore year at Canisius, I was part of a research team developing treatments for children with high-functioning autism. This kind of research involvement usually only happens at the graduate or postdoc level, and I did it as an undergrad at Canisius.
So what are we gonna do for this skit? I cannot take you seriously.
There was one time I was getting Tim's, and then I saw... That's the synchronization we have here at the Griffin.
Education.
We're having fun.
That's the circle.
Yeah, it's a 0.
Oh, thank God I can identify shapes. Allow me to make this even more complicated. Kira, the floor is lava.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Well, I didn't say the floor stopped being lava.
Did you say the floor is lava?
I did.
Oh.
How could this happen?
how to work a tripod. On the other hand,
Stay there.
you could
Hey, outsider. Hey, outsider.
Want to achieve more than you ever thought possible? At Canisius College, you can. A Canisius education is packed with extraordinary opportunities like top-level scientific research, global service experiences, and real-world connections. Want to intern at a Fortune 500 company? Want to get into the best medical and law schools? Want to be a champion for social justice? You can. Here.
It was just an accident.
Doesn't seem like a very classy lot to me. Miss Claythorne, she'll probably be the secretary.
Davis. Davis is the name.
Mine's Armstrong.
Marston.
Miss Brent, isn't it? What a lovely evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, silence please. You are charged with these indictments that you did respectively and at diverse times commit the following.
What do you mean? You've never seen him.
He owns the place, sir.
I received a letter with a signature that was very difficult to read.
But
We will take one thing at a time if you don't mind, Captain Lombard.
My God, she's dead!
10 people accused of murder. That's all right. Just have a drink.
Well, there's your warning.
One of the little soldier boys from the mantelpiece broke him.
They're all wasting time. Wasting time.
I have nothing to say.
Not your sweet.
But I've noticed now that you are a first-class liar. I don't like it.
But there's nobody on the island.
I'm not so sure of that.
Mr. Owen is.
We shall all be dead!
Remember, one got left behind.
Welcome back, everyone. My guest tonight was so busy and working on such a tight schedule that we had to film her interview all the way back in November. After the break, we will be releasing this ancient footage, aka my interview with the iconic and legendary Alexis Browning, who assistant stage managed Little Theater's production of And Then There Were None. We'll be right back.
Sorry, when you got up, it's like.
Oh, yeah.
To save your Friday nights.
Is that good? I'm sorry, that's like...
What are you laughing at?
I forgot the line. Yes. Welcome back, guys, and I am here live and in person with Alexis Browning. Alexis, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm really good. I just want to say, I feel like we're on the same wavelength. I feel like we're very much twins because our hair is pretty much the same length.
You know, I feel that, actually.
Right? Okay, it's not just me.
No, it's not just you.
Okay, good. Okay. So you are very heavily involved with Little Theater and this current production of And Then There Were None.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do? Like, what's your position? What's your job with the show?
I'm an assistant stage manager, so basically me and the other assistant stage manager, Aubrey, help out Kelsey with anything she needs. We kind of run things when the directors aren't there. We feed lines. We help set up the schedule and stuff like that.
Nice. So very stress-free job, right? Just like very minimal.
Depends on the day. First off-book day was pretty hands-on.
Oh. Oh boy. So dealing with actors, it has to be pretty, I want to say rough, but you're definitely dealing with some egos. How do you really deal with that?
Well, in Little Theater here, there's not as many egos as I usually deal with. I'm used to being on the stage because I did plays and musicals in high school, so it's something I'm used to already. So it hasn't been that rough.
Okay, not too rough. You heard it here first. Not too rough. So without giving any spoilers, not to put you on the spot, what is the show about?
Basically, it's this group of people of all different kinds of people get letters to come to this house for a vacation, and first day there, the people who asked them to come in didn't show up, and then day one, someone gets poisoned with cyanide, and then it goes on from there to try to find the murderer.
Ooh, okay, so a murder mystery. I'm so here for it.
Me too. It's been a lot of fun.
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, since you probably get to watch many of these people die, how enjoyable is it? Be honest.
I'm not gonna lie. Depending on the person, it's pretty great.
Okay, so now leading into that, I have to ask, I'll say character. Which character is your least favorite, and would you prefer to die first?
Honestly, I think Lombard is my least favorite, only because his kind of character is like a ladies' man, and he's cocky, and he's always making jokes at the wrong time, which especially towards the end starts a lot of tension. So I think he should probably go first.
I completely agree. I'm glad you didn't say me, so like I'm so here for it. So you're a freshman, right?
Yes.
Nice. What is your major?
I'm a biochemistry pre-med major.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very really good. Nice. So what does that entail for you? What are your aspirations?
I want to be a doctor, obviously, but mainly with a concentration working with children.
Nice. Okay. So like a pediatric type of
Yes.
doctor? Okay. Okay. I just threw that word out there. It was like, it's a vocab term. I'm just going to.
Yes, a pediatrician, and hopefully someday in the NICU.
Oh, nice. Wonderful. Okay. Awesome. So what would you say is your hardest subject?
Chemistry. It really kicks my butt.
Yeah. You and me both. I barely passed high school junior year chemistry.
Oh boy.
So
College chemistry is much harder.
I mean, I don't want to be like maybe, but yeah, I feel like, yeah, definitely. Okay, so is there any last thing that you would like to say, like to the camera, air your dirty laundry, say whatever is on your mind?
I'm going to take the time to do some self-promoting. Come see And Then There Were None, November 30th through December 2nd.
Nice. All right, you heard it here. November 30th to December 2nd. Don't forget the date. Thank you so much, Alexis, for joining me, and we'll be right back.
All right, so dude, check this out. I got a great idea for the Camaro commercial. We start in that desert, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, what car is that? And then it's like, bam!
Whoa!
Super fast.
And mirrors, a whole bunch of mirrors.
I guess. But maybe it's a woman that's driving.
Hot.
Totally hot. She's blonde.
Redhead.
Or a redhead. You know, we should be in the city.
Driving fast.
Screeching through the streets.
Dodging hay bales.
No, she's in a city. I don't know why you'd have hay. But what about a chase?
Ooh, yeah, with bad guys. And a helicopter.
Right, yeah, all that stuff. It's right behind her. They're catching up. This is where the energy is, man.
Yeah, they chase her onto a roof and she flies off.
Dude, she just flies off a building?
Picturing.
Yeah, I'm picturing disaster. Like, we need an ending.
I got it. Car lands, she drives up, she's a teacher.
Ah, teacher?
Hi, guys.
Hey, hi, Miss Evelyn. I did not see that coming.
And then
the announcer says
the 426 horsepower Camaro.
And then we're done.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Did you send us a doctor? She wrote. Make him a good-looking doctor. Jude thought.
He held to that girl and blew his own breath into her body. The very moment she opened her eyes, the wind stopped a howling and the rain stopped a falling like that.
I tell you, I wouldn't set foot near that man.
I didn't have this before you touched me.
I told you to fetch the doctor. Have you seen the doctor?
I have no interest in courting that man.
Hello in there.
Hey, you don't know the cause. You don't know the cure. You don't know anything. What in God's name are you doing to me? Forgive me. Don't look back. Doctor!
Thank you so much to my extra special guest, the lovely, extraordinary, and iconic Alexis Browning, for spilling all of that boiling tea. And as always, thank you to you, the viewers, my loyal stans, for keeping up with what we've been laying down here at GTV. We hope you have a safe and sound Friday, but more importantly, a legendary 2018 and a year full of no one wasting your precious time. From inside the studio to your homes, I'm Eminem. Good night.